Hello students, in this class of ours we are going to study what is force, what are force and laws of motion. This is second chapter in the physics of class 9th. So right at outset let us see what is force. Force is a push or a pull acting on a body. Force is a push or pull acting on a body. That is definition of force. Now we will see how force can be applied. How can you apply force on a body? Force. Number one, you can apply it by lifting. If there is an object, you lift it, force is applied. You can apply by compressing. There is a body, you want to apply force, you can just compress it. Also, opposite of this is stretching. By stretching, by twisting. Number 5, by pulling and by pushing. How can we apply force on a body? That is by lifting, by compressing, by stretching, by twisting, by pulling and by pushing. These are the numerous ways we can apply force on a body. Now what a force can do? See, force can definitely move a stationary body. If a toy car is there with the child pushes it, the car starts moving. So it can move a stationary body. At the same time it can stop a moving body. It can move a stationary body. Number 2, it can stop a moving body. It can change the direction. Number 4, it can change the direction. Third, then it can change the speed. It can change speed and direction both. It can change the shape of a body. It can also change the shape of a body. So force can move a body which is stationary. Force can stop a moving body. Force can change the direction of a body. Force can change the speed of a body. Force can change the direction and speed both of a body. And also force can change the shape of a body. These were the things that a force can do. Now we will study about balanced and unbalanced forces. If a resultant of all the forces acting on a body is 0, the forces are said to be balanced. Now if I apply two forces, a 5 Newton force in this direction and 5 Newton force in opposite direction, now it need not to say that these are balanced forces and body will not be able to move. But if there is yet another force, say 3 Newtons in this direction, then these two forces will cancel out the effect of each other, but this force will have some impact in moving it. So if the resultant of all the forces acting on a body is not 0, then the forces are said to be balanced. In this chapter or hereafter in physics, wherever we will be talking of force, try to understand it is always the unbalanced force that we will be talking about. And usually a question is put, can there be a case when a body is in motion and the forces acting on it are balanced? See, balanced force neither can stop a moving body nor can it move a stationary body. Yet, if the body is already in motion and then you apply the balance force on this, the body can definitely be in motion. So yet there can be a case when the forces acting on a body are balanced but it is in motion, but that will be a case when the body was already in motion because of some application of some unbalanced force. And thereafter you applied balance forces. So yes, balance force neither can stop a moving body nor it can move a stationary body. That was all about balance and unbalanced forces. Now also in this chapter sometimes the question is asked, what are contact and non-contact forces? See, non-contact forces are those forces for applying those on an object. Physical contact with the object is not mandatory. A physical contact with the object is not mandatory when a non-contact force is applied on it. Suppose you want to throw a stone, you throw a stone and the earth's gravitational pull will bring it down without touching in fact that object that you threw away. Another case is of the magnetic field. A magnet can definitely draw closer to itself or can attract it towards itself a small iron nail without being in contact with this. And similarly, the electrostatic force of attraction is also existing between the charges. And we'll not go here into the detail of which charge attracts, which charge repels, but there are, okay, let us say, if the similar charges are there, the force of repulsion will exist. And if the dissimilar charges are there, the force of attraction will exist. And these charges can attract or repel each other without being in contact, where the rest of the forces have to be in contact. A pull has to be in contact. If you want to draw a cart, you need to touch the cart, you need to touch some part of the cart and then apply the force. So that was all about balance, unbalanced forces, contact, non-contact forces, what a force can do, how force can be applied, and what a force is. In the next class of ours, we will see what is first law of motion.